Hope you're still awake. Late Night Mega here, and we're almost done with this game. And that looks like a past body of Sigma. Neat little touch in the background. I don't remember what Sigma's weak against. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't remember last time I actually fought Sigma without the Z-Saber. Clearly I could use special... Oh, hey, Zero. Tell me what Sigma's weakness is. I'll go ahead and destroy the power generator. X, you go upstairs and destroy Sigma's body. Oh yeah, give me the difficult job. You're the one with the saber that kills everything in 2 hits. I want to go your way. Ah, fine. Oh yeah, we're just going to... I think we're just going to jump up here and... Oh yeah, I don't like this tricky jump. It almost requires you to have the leg upgrade. So hopefully you found that. We meet again, X. I remember this Sigma to be really difficult to dodge. In fact, I would rank him as the most difficult Sigma battle of the X series. And he only has 2 forms, unlike in some other games where you have a 3-part battle. Okay. Oh, you're gonna do that. Okay. And that shield. Okay. So that's how I dodge you. And then I'll just hit you in the air. Okay, maybe this isn't as hard as I thought. Trying to dodge him on the ground will be a hassle. Okay, I'm having a harder time just, you know, hitting him. I just want to use a, oh, did not mean to do that. Again, don't mean to slide down into him there. That was a really bad miss on my part. That shield is really annoying. Let's see if any of these do anything to him. Besides, get me hurt. This would be amusing. Is that really his weakness? Oh, it is! Oh yeah, he also has that attack where he can throw the shield. I love that you're weak to this. Oh, hey. Okay. Now I know what he's weak against. I don't feel bad about dying there, but I'll meet you back at the battle. What a neat pose going into here. Okay. Now I kinda know how to dodge him. Do we need to hear you again, Sigma? I kinda know how to dodge him. Except when his shield comes up here. Maybe if I just kill him quickly, that won't matter. He's launching that shield again. That shield is the most annoying part of this battle. Ooh, hey. Hey, I figured out how to dodge it when it comes up my way. Alright, and now we move on to the final battle. And I don't know what he's weak against, but I do know that it's, there's a really small hitbox to him. Well done, X, but I'm far stronger than my previous forms. I agree with you there. Behold the power of the ultimate battle body. Alright, let's see if you're still weak to this thing. I'm gonna go with no. Can you be weak to acid? No? Okay, I'm not gonna mess around with this guy. Okay, so he launches missiles out there. These missiles that follow me are bothersome. Oh, hey, I died. I'll meet you back at that battle. Okay, so I think I'm getting pretty good at that first form. It was kind of exploitable. Second form. He has a pattern. He's really difficult to try and hit as well. Okay, I need to not get hit by most of this stuff. Need to focus on my maneuverability. I think I can beat this guy. Damaging him is another story. I don't know, run into his body. Ow. I don't know if I should use this. I will. We're going for it. Oh, he split those missiles up. I'd say you could do that, Sigma. Hitting him is the most difficult part of this battle. I think dodging those missiles as well. Oh, we traded a shot there. Oh, get me out of there. Hey, I think I'm gonna get him this time. Really challenging to keep up with this guy. But there's a couple points where it's a little bit... Okay, so sometimes he sends out all the missiles, and sometimes he doesn't. Oh, that bomb. That bomb. Blue beam drains your health. But, I've almost got... there we go. Whew. I knew his pattern could be exploited. That's the first time in a long time I've beaten him without the Z-Saber. Because with the Z-Saber, he just dies really quickly. I can't even defeat you with this magnificent body. There seems to be only one choice now. I'll possess you. So there's this third part, and I don't really consider this a boss fight, because you more just have to run, and if you start out up on the wall, that's your best shot. And as long as you can avoid the lava and getting drowned up in that, you'll get out of there alive, and then that's all for the game. Hey, I told you before, Mega Man, this is a PG channel. Ha ha ha, give up, X. I'll possess your body and rule the whole world. Don't you know that X is immune to your Sigma virus? But Zero's gonna come in and slash him. So, there's some dialogue here. I picked up an anti-Sigma virus program from Doppler and used it on my beam saber. Wait a minute, I thought that antivirus program was a fake. Unless the good Dr. Doppler, who turned good again, would have modified it to, actually work. Well, regardless, that's what Zero did, and we're gonna stick with that plot line. I think that final Sigma was called Kaiser Sigma. Or one of them's called Kaiser Sigma. Yeah, definitely I would rank it as the most difficult Sigma battle in the series. But that's just me. X has crushed Sigma's plan once again. But many questions still occupy his mind. Why must humans fight against Reploids? And why must Reploids fight against each other? Once again, we're seeing the I don't want to fight X. As X stares at the Buring? That's a Buring. I think there was an N missing in there. What does fate have in store for me, he wonders. He can only hope that someday Dr. Light's plan for him will finally be revealed. Unknown to X, his destiny has already been decided. To save mankind, he must destroy Zero. What? But only time will tell when and why. Interesting. So, if you played the later Mega Man X games and then came back and saw this, at least I did, I picked up on that reference to the later X games, and I never really caught that before. Maybe, I was much younger when I played the Super NES games than when I played the PlayStation era ones, which would be X4, X5, and X6. And I didn't pay too much attention to the plot in the Super NES X games. I appreciate the cutscenes we have here going on the left. They're kind of cool looking. So yeah, this is where I talk about my review of the game. Overall, I enjoy this. There's a lot to Mega Man X3. There's a lot of intricate different ways you can play the game, and things you can find based on if Zero lives, or if you defeat Bit and Byte with their weapons, and defeat Vile or not, and how you defeat them. And so it adds, to me, it adds a bit more replay value than most of the Mega Man games have, and that's probably why I played this one the most. And I also did enjoy the music of Mega Man X3, and the remixed version, the remixed musics in this game, they have kind of grown on me a bit. I still prefer the Super NES ones, but I don't completely dislike them, the remixed versions here, as I once did. So yeah, challenge-wise, I was complaining in Mega Man X that the challenge wasn't always the same pace for most of the game. It was easy for most parts, and we had a couple difficulty spikes. Here in X3, most everything was on a elevated difficulty, pretty consistent difficulty throughout the game, and so I do like that about it a bit more. And it presents quite a challenge, in my opinion, especially if you don't get the Z-Saber. Stage design, some of the stages, I find them to be most memorable by the music. Especially Blizzard Buffalo's music. I really liked his music, and I liked his stage too. I liked the ice physics, and how how dashing up an ice hill doesn't really work. So I appreciate that touch. The Doppler stages, they're fairly short. The first couple are a bit longer than the previous final stages in the other X games. So overall, I'd say this is my second favorite out of the X series. That's the first one where you could play as Zero, but I don't feel like they did the Zero part correctly. I feel because the parts where you can play as Zero, and then you get to one of those mini-boss gates, and then Zero says, "Oh, I'm going to let you take over for now, X." And so you didn't see me use too much of Zero. Personally, I would have liked to have played more as Zero, or been given the option to play as Zero for the entire game. But that will be for next time on Mega Man X4. And so we're going to watch this nice little sunset sequence here, and we're going to put this game to bed. This has been Late Night Mega, signing off.